everybody! Today we are going to be making this sparkly Earth Day look. I'm going to be showing you how to do the accent finger for this, but I'm going to show you what I did for my other fingers and use that as the base to do this design over. I have a nail here that I primed with the same stuff on my nails, and I used a blue by Orly, and I covered it in a haul. It's called Sweet Peacock. It looks really pretty, it's swatched well, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, it was not a fun polish to use, and I'm probably going to end up using it going forward if I can in water marble, just because it did not go on really well. It was kind of chunky and not in like a glittery kind of good way. I had problems with it. So the glitter polish that's over this is actually one that I love from Clean Color, and the one that I used is the Chunky Hollow Teal, and you can really see, hopefully in the light here, how like fantastically sparkly it is. And I just used it on my regular nails, partially as an extra, sparkly accent, but mostly I just had such a hard time with the Orly polish, getting it like just to stay flat and not, it took forever to dry, whatever. Anyways, so it's a multi-purpose. So anyways, I've primed my nail that I'm going to be demoing this look, and it's ready to go. This is just a fake nail that I have. So I used 5 different glitters, and they're all ones that I either am selling or have sold in my store, my Etsy store online. Okay, so the first part of this look, this accent nail, is a green glitter. It's really light. Alright, so you've got your nail. It's ready to go. And I'm going to take a little bit of polish, the clear polish, and just create a fairly thick coat in just the small section that you want covered in the green polish. And move it to the side. And what I like to do is kind of pour the glitter over when it's in these little jars. And it's okay if it's not exactly on the spot, because you're going to take a brush and move it around. So pour it on. I'm going to take a nail art brush and just sweep it around and lightly, I mean super lightly, pat it in. And it's okay if it gets, elsewhere. Don't worry, you're going to be putting lots of glitter on here. When you're doing your nails, don't worry if it's like a perfect thing, at least for this look, because as you can see in my nail here, or I hope you can see, yeah, as you can see, it's just supposed to be really earthy and organic and just naturally, curvy. So don't worry about perfection, or if it's a, clean angle, play with shapes and see what you like. So first step's down. Now the next glitter I'm using is a beautiful blue holographic glitter that I have. You can see it pretty well. The first one I used was this kind of lime green. And I'm going to just pretty much rinse and repeat with the different colors. Okay, so we're going to put another thing of top coat on. And I do recommend going a little bit over wherever the layer of glitter beforehand was. Just a little bit, like not a heavy coat, but just overlap a little. Because it's better to have a little bit of overage than not enough. And on this coat, I'm trying to create more of kind of like a wave effect, if you will. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be taking this brush again and using it kind of as a scooper in this type of pot, little pot here, and just kind of scooping it onto the nail, and I do it above it so I can brush it down into it. It works for me. I like it, but you know, however you can get the glitter on is good. And I'm just kind of tapping it in. And you could tell I'm working over a paper plate, obviously, because this is a little bit of a glitter intensive project. So tap your nail off, sweep off the glitter if you can, and you can see it's got a really beautiful, like almost ombre because of the green to blue, and that green is really the green's really accentuated in the second glitter because of the holographic glitter in it. And the next glitter that I used was a brown, you know, trying to be a little earthy here for Earth Day. You could paint this on, like if you had a thin nail art brush that you really wanted to use, but for me, this is just a little bit more time saving and a little easier to do. We're just doing a really thin coat of the brown, except for I want to have a little bit more up at the top. I think it'll be pretty. And if you're doing this over multiple nails, what I suggest doing is doing, like, so I have my 2 accent fingers. I would do the color on here and then the color on here and then switch to the next glitter, you know, so like I'll do brown on this, brown on the left, brown on the right. And then switch to the next one. So you give yourself some dry time, and you're not kind of like banging it out over the nail like super quick. It's giving them a little bit of time to dry. So I'm just kind of doing the same thing, scooping on and just letting the glitter really adhere naturally wherever the stuff you know, the polish is. Okay, so that was a little bit more brown than I anticipated, but that's okay. It's a little out of focus right now, but it's great because you can see really how sparkly this is so far. We've only gotten 3 layers in. So we could check that out. Look at how pretty that is. I'm going to do the same thing again. Oops. And I'm going to focus on maybe a little bit more of a different shape for this blue. Oops. And I'm just going to pour at the top, and I'm doing this over a little nail art tray to catch it so I can reuse the glitter. And I'm just sprinkling it on. Next glitter we're working with is a light blue. Okay, and we're going to, you know, do the same thing again. Apply our clear polish where we think we want it, with a little bit of overage over the last color to really layer it up. Scoop our glitter in. And do another scoop. And then we're going to lightly just brush it down. A little bit more over here. I'm just patting it down a little bit with my finger here. Okay, so you have this beautiful sparkly look so far. Okay, so if you're looking closely, you can see that this section here has not been covered at all yet. And on my nails, I chose to start the color palette again, so like the light green and then the holographic blue, and you know, keep going. If you have more glitter, you can add more colors, but I really like this color combination, so I'm gonna restart again with this green, and I think it'll really really pull the colors around nicer. Like it kind of connects it a little bit better. See, because on mine you could tell that I have a little bit green here and a little bit of the green here. Obviously my nail isn't as long as the one in the demo, but you get the gist of it. It really just kind of pulls it together. So Okay, we applied a little bit more of the clear polish. We're going to take our little glass pot of glitter and just tap on a little bit at the top. Oops. And same thing as before. Slightly brush and tap down to get the extra off. And you can kind of see like how I'm brushing it. It's really blending the glitters together so they're not like really hard lines. It's very organic. We're going to do the same thing, scoop it up and dump. Now, hopefully you're really seeing how great and sparkly this is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so you can see the finished look. This is without a top coat here on the right, and this is with 2 clear top coats on my actual nail. So you can see it's a really beautiful look. It's easy enough to do accent fingers on, and I think it's great for Earth Day, an Earth Day look. I'm trying to get it a little bit out of focus so you could really see how sparkly it is. It's a little cloudy out here today, so it's hard to tell. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this Earth Day glitter nail art look. And make sure you like and subscribe my channel so you can get all the latest videos from me. Thanks for watching.